Hey guys, this is a video just kind of introduce myself. I've had people bring up the conversation as to we hear and know what you stand for, but who are you? So I wanted to just kind of give a quick idea out there as to who I am, where I've come from, and such. I am a lifelong Texan. I've lived in Texas my entire life, except for when I was in the military and getting stationed here and there. I live in Guadalupe County at this point, and I am a Texan who cares about the things that affect the people of this great state, the things that are being attacked from so many different directions, our virtue and integrity and the personal responsibility that has made Texas what she is, has made Texas the envy of the rest of the union, in my opinion. I'm been married 33 years to my lovely wife Sherry. We have 6 children and several others who've grown up in our house that we call our children, and they call us mom and dad. We have 9 grandbabies that we love incredibly, and we just really look to family. We really look to the things that gives us the capability and the ability to be able to make decisions based on what's best for our family. I'm a veteran, I'm a pastor, I'm a husband, I'm a grandfather, and I just think it's important that we get back to being the people that chooses a government that wants to govern, not just to get themselves reelected or how to have a bigger government, but a government that wants to look at the issues that we as everyday people face on a daily basis, a government of the people and for the people. Now, that being said, that's who I am, and I would love to answer any more questions. You can go to Pomeroy for TexasSenate.com and see there, or leave us an email. But why am I running? Too. So I have been a lifelong Texan. I value and love this great state and the things that we have done in this state. And I've traveled around the world, and at times people have even said, boy, you have that Texas arrogance. I hope it's not arrogance, but I am proud of what we've done here in our state. And one of the things that I'm proud of is that we tend to reach out and look to one another and look to something greater than ourselves. What propelled me, one of the biggest things that propelled me into this situation, into this race, many of you may know that I pastor First Baptist Church Sutherland Springs that went through the church shooting. And in the immediate aftermath of that church shooting, I had to come to some realizations. Now, one of the things I've always believed in is that God is the choreographer of all things. Therefore, all things can be redeemed and used for good. And after the tragedy there in Sutherland Springs, there has been many things that have been accomplished. God has worked some incredible things into the lives of the survivors, into the community, and even into distant communities as to what happened. But one of the things that I did have to deal with after Sutherland Springs was the people who came in and tried to politicize the event, that didn't really care about the people as much as the situation and how it could become a talking point. And we chose not to allow that to happen. We chose to look to something greater than ourselves and to lock arms one with another and with our community and do what was needed to help our community heal. And we as a church decided to reach out into the community and let them know we're going to get through this. That one and one and one, that arm to arm to arm, looking to something greater than ourselves, there is going to be light at the end tunnel. We're going to climb up out of this situation. We are going to be something. And therefore, we chose a pathway that led to healing. And it is still progressing today. It is wonderful to see how God's working in the community of Sutherland Springs. Well, a year later, I see the shooting in El Paso and then Midland and Odessa. And the evil entered into our church that day in 2017, and we lost 26 lives, one of which was my daughter Annabelle. But yet we were able to compartmentalize and put things in place so that we could reach out to the people. What happened in El Paso, I figured those with the loudest voice, those who had the capability to reach the masses, should have came in and done the same. They should put their own ideologies to the side and went in and build a foundation for healing amongst those people so they could get through the situation. But instead, what I saw was someone who had the loudest voice come into that position, and rather than build a foundation of healing, rather than putting aside his election hopes and dealing for the people and with the people, he immediately made them into a number in his election machine, just another tool in his machine to get elected. And I thought to myself, if I could put my daughter and the friends that I lost into a different compartment in my mind so that I could be there for the people and help people through, they surely should have been able to put aside his election campaign to be able to reach into the people instead of just bringing in all the political hot topics, bringing in the racism, the division, the Second Amendment, bringing in all these things that was just going to cause division and heartache and pain rather than true foundation of healing and building up one another. And it broke my heart to see that the people were forgotten and turned into just something in his election campaign. And it was at that point I started putting people around me to talk to seek wisdom and ask if this was where I was supposed to be. And was I supposed to run? And as we worked together and we were doing things together and my mind was focusing on that ideology, I really started reaching into and looking into the opposing party. And I saw that party has become the antithesis that of everything that is good and wholesome and has made this great state what it is and for the people. And I thought we need to get back to governing for we the people, that we need to get back to looking at term limits so that we can go in knowing that this isn't a position of perpetuity, but a position that we want to be in to help grow the people and do what's best for the great state of Texas and all its assets and all its facets, but most of all for its people. And as we thought about it and we talked about it and we looked at the voting records of the other side, we decided that, yes, this is a position I need to be in. So we decided to throw our hat in the ring. So here I am, Frank Pomeroy, running for District 21 Senate seat in the great state of Texas. And I hope and humbly ask for your vote. Have a blessed day.